Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. In the previous episode we'd finished building the base. I then started to go out looking among the wrecks to see if we could find any more fragments. And where I last left off, I'd come over to Lifepod 19 here, but it was pitch black. I couldn't really see much, to be honest, so rather than actually waiting around, what I've done is I've gone back to base to get some food and water. But now we're back here, I'm going to have a look and see what we can find. If I do find anything of particular interest, what I'll do is I'll bring you back to show you, but for now I'll just pause the video. Okay, so I've cut the door open. Not a great deal of interest, to be honest. There's some modification station fragment over here, which we've already got all the fragments for. Cosmetic item there. Another fragment for the modification station. That doesn't really lead anywhere, as I found, but I almost got stuck trying to get back out. Ooh, a nutrient block. Now the one thing I did find was this, so I'm going to open it up. Ah, right, it's a Cyclops fire suppression system.
Blueprint acquired.
So that's actually I'll just drop some of this titanium. See that? Nope. Still want a bit more room.
30 seconds.
Okay, just pick that up. It's just a cosmetic item, to be honest. So yeah, so that's a fragment for the Cyclops. It allows you to automatically suppress any fires that you that break out on the Cyclops, which is very useful. It can happen.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Should really sort that out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video while I have a look around these wrecks, and if I see anything more interesting, I'll bring you back.
Decreased.
Okay, so I didn't find anything, or at least a way into that wreck. But close by to it, I did find this alien vent. Okay, so more research. Looks like it's getting dark already. I'm going to keep trying to see if I can find anything else while I'm here, but the problem is it's dark and it's quite deep as well, so I'm not doing well for oxygen. But I'll have another look around, see if there's another piece of large wreckage in the area that I can find, and if there is and I find something interesting, I'll bring you back to show you. Okay, so I'm back at the base. I didn't really find anything of particular interest over at Lifepod 19. I didn't find any large parts of a wreck to go into, so seeing as it was still pretty dark and I could do with some food, I came back to base, and I've built some battery chargers now because a lot of these tools were running out of power. So I've built two here and started charging the batteries. What I've also decided to do is I'm going to create an upgrade for the seamoth here, which is the depth module. That needs a titanium ingot and 2 pieces of glass. Part of the problem I'm still having while I'm out there is I can only take the seamoth to about 200 meters, so it keeps getting damaged. It's not very practical, so I'm going to add this. Okay, so we can now go to 300 meters. So yeah, so that just goes into the to the upgrade slot there. I'll have a quick look just to see what else we can do. I think some of the ones I was quite interested in need polyaniline. So there's the hull reinforcement needs quite a lot of diamond. The efficiency module needs polyaniline. Defense perimeter needed polyaniline as well. So I'll just leave that at that. So we can now get to a depth of 300 meters. So what I want to do next, I'm just going to leave these batteries to charge, then I'm going to set off for pod 12 because we haven't actually visited pod 12 yet. Now that's at a depth of 250 meters, so that should be okay now that we've got a seamoth that can go to 300. So I'm just going to wait for these batteries to charge up so I can get all my tools sorted out so that they're more practical. I'll set off for pod 12 and I'll bring you back once I get there. Okay, so I was heading over to Lifepod 12 over there and I came across this wreck. Nothing particularly fabulous I've found so far. Things like sea glide fragments, grav trap fragment. Yeah, there's a grav trap fragment there. One interesting thing though is the vending machine. Scan that.
Near blueprint acquired.
And there's a trash machine, I think, which we've already got. Some cosmetic items as well, but the vending machine's quite interesting because it does actually dispense things for you. They're not very, they're not particularly nutritious or anything, but that's quite an interesting touch, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to head back over to Lifepod 12, so I'll bring you back once I get there. Okay, so actually just shortly after I left that that wreck over there, I came across this one. This is quite interesting because it's got a coffee vending machine. Now that one actually dispenses coffee, so you don't really get much in the way of liquid, but it's a nice touches, to be honest. At least they're not cosmetic things. There was a couple of these crazy crash fish things came that came after me, but it was an easy way to get some sulfur while I was here. So yeah, so it's spread over a bit of area here. I haven't really seen anything else other than the usual things like a sea glide fragment over there. So, hold on, what was that? Yeah, that was the coffee vending machine I just scanned, wasn't it? Right, so I'm going to continue heading over to Lifepod 12. I'm still heading over to pod 12. It's a good distance away, but on the way I'm coming through the mushroom forest. I've noticed actually down here there was some shale. So I'll just break this. Aha, yeah, because that contains diamond. So there's, like, as far as I can tell so far, there's diamond and lithium in this area that you can get to. The lithium's just loose, whereas the diamond you can get out of the shale outcrops, same as over in that proposed Degasi base. So that's two sources of diamond so far. Anyway, I'm going to head back over to Lifepod 12. Still yet to reach Lifepod 12, but while I was looking at shale outcroppings as I came along this side here, I noticed this here. So there's a Cyclops hull fragment there, and there's a one here. So that's 3 that were found in this mushroom forest area. So we've now got, we've now actually got the blueprint for the Cyclops hull. Yeah, so it looks like we need 1 more fragment for the engine. I think there are other ones. There's a total of 3 blueprints it seems you need to make the Cyclops. So once we get that fragment, we'll have 2. So it sounds like there's probably 3 more fragments of something else that we need to find.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
To be able to make the Cyclops. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to just carry on heading over to Lifepod 12. Okay, this is not looking good. I haven't really gone particularly far. There's about 370 meters to go, and I can see a leviathan there. And I'm just going to get that shale quite keen to get some diamonds. It's not particularly deep down there, but with that thing, that'll tear this seamoth apart. I think I'd feel more comfortable going down there with a Cyclops, to be honest. I mean, interesting enough, we are actually close to... Oh no, that's interesting. It's another hull fragment. So there's quite a few hull fragments around here in this mushroom forest biome. I mean, that's the biome there. But we're actually close to that, because that looks like the aurora there. I'm gonna head back up here. Make it to the surface, because those things, those leviathans, as far as I'm aware, they're not going to be seen in the shallows. So yeah, so we're actually very close to the aurora. So that Lifepod 12 is actually sunk in front of the aurora, but there's a leviathan out there. I'm not really comfortable going down there with just a seamoth. A bit surprised. I would have thought this close to the aurora that radiation tag would have been showing something. What's this down here? Oh, it's just fragments. Oh, thank God for that. I thought a leviathan had just snuck up on me. Right, so I think while I'm here I'm going to have a look around the area near the aurora, because there's a lot of debris around here, so I might find something interesting here. So, but I think I'm going to leave Lifepod 12 to a bit later. Ah, here, what's this? Ah, yeah, just salvage. I'm going to have a look around this particular side here, because there's a major drop off in front, and that's where we're going to find that leviathan. So I'll have a look around. If I find anything of particular interest, I'll bring you back. Okay, so I'm actually quite close to the side of the aurora here, and what I've found is a propulsion cannon fragment. So I need one more, so I'll just have a quick look up here, because I noticed something there. Anything here? Aha! That's brilliant, so we've found both fragments to give us the blueprint.
Blueprint acquired.
So it's that should make life easier, because then we can start going towards the, doing some investigation of the aurora. But anyway, I'm just going to keep looking around here to see if there's anything else useful, and if I find anything I'll bring you back. Okay, so just slightly behind and to the side of the aurora here, and what I've found is another wreck. So there might be some useful things here. So I don't mind leaving the lights of the seamoth on now, because I can, although I don't have a power cell recharger, I can recharge this battery just by docking the seamoth in the moon pool. So there might be some useful things around here, but I'll have a look around, and if I see anything useful I'll bring you back. Okay, I didn't find anything particularly exciting in that wreck. I had to repair a door to get inside of it, but basically there was just some sea glide fragments in there. I've had a look around and I didn't see anything else really close by on the side here. I've moved to the closer to the rear. Now I know I saw a leviathan hanging around here after I'd gone down to that Degasi base, and it's still here. But what I've noticed down here, there's a fragment here, So I'm just going to jump out. Keep my fingers crossed that thing doesn't come over here. Because it's a Cyclops engine fragment. So we've now got all 3 fragments of the Cyclops engine. So there's some more that are missing. I'm just wondering what that is over there. Probably part of an engine, I'd imagine. No, it's nothing. It's just. I thought that might have been part of the Cyclops engine or something. The reason I'm leaving the seamoth over there is it'll take quite a bit to rebuild a seamoth. So I'm just having a look around here just to see if I can see anything else, because I know that leviathan's close by. I don't know if I can outrun it with this. I'll just turn the light out. It's around here. I can hear it. Ah, here. Oh God, there it is. Oh crap! Oh no! Run away! I'm serious. I'm heading for the shallows. Holy crap! There was definitely something down there. I could see a fragment. Hey, what's this? Yes, there's engine fragments. So there are some interesting fragments at the back of the Aurora for the Cyclops. But you're gonna have to contend with that thing. Or at least in my case I had to. I don't think I'd last 5 minutes against that. I might be tempted to get a stasis rifle. Oh, holy crap. I'm pretty sure they don't come into the shallows. I mean, I've been caught by one while in a seamoth, and it just sometimes I've been lucky to get away somehow. It's just like let me go after doing a bit of damage, but on other occasions it's just totally trash. Oh, go away. Whatever. Oh, you can hear that thing. Oh crap! No, it's heading for me. Oh God, this is not looking good. I wonder if it's one. I thought it wouldn't come into the shallows. Jeez Louise! Now I'm gonna have to somehow find a way to get my seamoth back without getting it trashed. No, normally it ends with the seamoth getting totally trashed, me dying, and that's not really what I had in mind. I mean, you don't need major resources for the seamoth, but it's a pain in the neck having to find things once you've already got them. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to head back to the Lifepod because I need some food. I've got some food on here. Well, you know, I've got some food with me to keep me going while I'm a good distance away, but realistically I'm pretty close to the Lifepod, so I may as well just get some more food, get this seamoth repaired and get it some more power. And then I think what I'll do next actually is I'm going to go to the that proposed Degasi base, because I went down there but I never completed it. I never finished it off because it was just out of reach of the seamoth that I had at the time. I could only get to 200 meters, so I should be able to stay down there longer because I can leave the seamoth at a lower depth. And I'm going to really keep my fingers crossed that leviathan hasn't actually tracked me back here. Right, so I'm going to pause the video, get what I need, and then I'm going to head over to where that Degasi base is. So that's Lifepod 12 over here, and there's the Degasi base down there. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm not really in a position to take on one of those leviathans yet. I don't have any defenses or any weapons yet for this seamoth. It'll pretty much crush us pretty quickly. So I've come down here to the Degasi base, where I wasn't too keen on spending too long here because your oxygen doesn't last long, and I really needed the seamoth to be able to come down this far to make it easier, so I don't have that much of a distance to travel. So before I was just looking around the outskirts of the base, but now I should be able to actually go inside. Last time there was some shale rock that I found down here, so that gave us some diamond. Okay, I'll just scan this while I'm here. Just have a quick look around. What's this here? You can see the oxygen's going down rapidly. So I can't go too far from the seamoth. I don't have the scuba gear to be able to survive long enough, or at least particularly long, I should say. I don't think there was anything in there, but I'll have a look again. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything there. Now that's it. This is interesting. I'm actually able to scan things from the outside. Never noticed that before. But there's a water filtration unit. I can scan it from the outside.
Blueprint acquired.
So that's useful because it only needed one fragment. Just see what that is. It might be shale rock. That was some gold. Now, here is where we can get magnetite. As I was saying before, I knew where we could get it. I just didn't want to kind of spoil it, to be honest. Down here, that you've got large deposits of lithium as well, so you can drill that. That thing keeps trying to take a snap at me. I think it'll do some real damage as well. Also, what you can find here is lithium. So you can get magnetite, diamond, magnetite, which just lies loosely on the surface. You can find some lithium in those shale rocks, as well as some diamonds in the shale rocks. So there's some lithium over there. May as well pick that up. So this is if you want diamond, once you're aware of this place, it's really good to come back here, because there's diamond, lithium, and magnetite around here. Not seeing anything there. There's nothing particularly wonderful here. I mean, okay, we've got a battery, but there's nothing. I mean, you've got that base over there. Over there rather, which I'll go back to now. What's that down there? I'm just wondering if I think it might be a deposit. Yeah, that's a big magnetite deposit, so again you could drill that to get more magnetite.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And that looks like another lithium block over there. I think that's some shale rock. Try that, because I could do with some diamond. Yep, more diamond. So it's a matter of just searching around here. I think this is copper. Oh, it's a gold. Yeah, it's a gold deposit. Again, you'd have to drill that. I'm just gonna have a look over here because I didn't scan the front while I was here. So we've got over here some modification station fragment. Nope, don't change anything. So this is much easier now. We can go at a depth of 300 meters. I'm not seeing anything here. So I'm just going to leave the seamoth about here. Now if I go down to here, there's a data pad.
Integrating new PDA data.
Well, that's part 5. You want to be careful of these drooping stingers. It's kind of difficult. Well, it can be difficult at times to try and dodge them. But come inside here. Ordinarily I would have come in here and scanned the filtration unit. There's another PDA, just grab that.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
There's another one over here, I think. Yeah, there's another one here.
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm gonna get some more oxygen first. Okay, go back in and see what else we can find. So there's some good fragments to be found. I mean, the water filtration one's especially good because now you can start to make water and salt. It'll breaks the seawater down into water and salt. So there's a fragment over here. Oh, high capacity tank, which we already learned anyway, to be honest. Anything here? Nope. Bar over near the bed. Ah, right. May as well scan that wall planter. This is another place you can find it. Get that double bed while I'm here. Doesn't really do much as far as I'm aware. I think it's just cosmetic.
New blueprint at 30 seconds.
Alright. See there. Yeah, that's definitely not good for you. Okay, okay. I need to get back out. Phew. Okay, so I need to get back in again. Because I need to go upstairs. I might have missed something on my way there. Ah, didn't really want that. Just go upstairs. If I can move. Okay, nothing there. Okay, there's another PDA there.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's come back down here. I want to go back in that room. Ah. Okay, so I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So got that from, got the ultra tank from there. Like looks like a PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
That one is a key one. Just gonna quickly try and get back out again. Ah. It's easy to get stuck. Okay, so just gonna have one last look, because you never know, there might be something else useful in here. Ah, it's frustrating, just keep getting stuck in the doors. So I'm not seeing anything in this room. Ah, it's annoying that. Nothing here. Nothing there. Right, I'm just going to quickly go back out since I'm hitting these stingers. They're not doing me any favours. I mean, your health does come back, so it's not that bad actually, but it's if you keep running into them, it will actually kill you. Okay, so we've got that. We've got the PDA from that. Not seeing anything there. We've got the bed. Got a wall planter there. Not seeing anything else. Quickly check up here. So there was nothing there. We got that one from the observatory. Right, let's get out. Which way? I'm stuck. Oh, that didn't help being stuck. Oh no, this is not good.
30 seconds.
Okay, let me get out. I keep getting stuck in there, that's really frustrating. Oh, okay. Fortunately, that was all. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around the vicinity of this this base here, but I'm going to pause the video because I think we found as much as we need to find for now. So I'm just going to pause the video. If I find anything of interest, then I'll bring you back. Okay, so that was a bit sneaky. I was just having a quick look there, and there's a PDA down here. So it's Marguerite's one.
Integrate
So
new PDA data.
we're not too far from where the actual base is. Just check the shell. Well, piece of lithium. Okay, I'll do a bit more scouting around. Okay, I've been looking a bit further into this cave. I know there are multiple entrances into this place. The Degasi habitat, or what's left of it's over there. So if you head over in this direction, so that's what kind of a westerly direction. I mean, there's no alternative really. The only way is to go back up where you came in through. But if you head over here, there's a platform here. Some lithium down there, but there's nothing really here, which is a bit disappointing. Just crates lying around. I mean, at least they were expanding. It looks like they were trying to expand within this cave. There's a massive heat source down here. If we keep heading in this direction though, there's another base that they built. At least I'm assuming it was them. But again, most of the time I've come here, I've never really seen anything of interest. It's just a broken base. No blueprints or fragments. Something for your health. Yeah, it's pretty much just empty, which is a bit disappointing. Oh, hold on, I think I saw some magnetite there. Yeah, so this is just lying loose. So this cave, it's a really good source for lithium, diamond, and magnetite. There's the beacon for the... Right, so there's the beacon over there. So I believe if we keep heading in this direction... I mean, you'll probably want to search this cavern anyway to be able to get resources, so most likely you'll be coming back here whenever you need things like diamond or lithium or magnetite. But if I keep searching here, there is an exit somewhere near the back. It's around here somewhere, I believe. Yeah, that looks like it there. So I'm just going to follow this exit instead. And the reason why I do it is because it brings you out to this wreck here. As far as I'm aware, I haven't been to this wreck. It's another one that's in this grassy plateau. There's the Lifepod over there, where I was building the base. There's pretty much the entrance that we went into. So I know that pretty much from about here to the Lifepod over there, we'll hit the other wreck that's over there. But I want to explore this this wreck while I'm here. See if there's anything interesting that I find. If there is, I'll bring you back to show you. Okay, well, that was a disappointment. Got a strong sense of deja vu as soon as I came through this doorway. One thing I've noticed, there's some battery charger fragments here. So there's enough there to actually make the battery charger. But one thing I've noticed actually is I turned the beacon on for Lifepod 17 because I went through here and I'm thinking, no, that's too much of a coincidence. And sure enough, this is the wreck that's actually next to Lifepod 17, so we have been here before. So, oh well, never mind. What I'm going to do next then is, I mean, I'm going to end the video. Off camera, what I'll do is I'm gonna head back to the Lifepod, get myself some food and water, and in the next, before I start the next video, I'm gonna go over to that rendezvous point over there, where there's dry land. One thing I haven't done yet is I haven't been back there to get any food, so I'm gonna go over there off camera, gather some plants, bring them back and start growing them over at the base. So the next thing I want to start doing then really is to go over and visit the Aurora in the next video. I think I've got all I need. I've got the blueprints to make that propulsion cannon. I've got the laser cutter. I might go over to Lifepod 12 because the trouble is, usually these messages that you get, there's usually something nearby that helps you in your journey. So I might park the seamoth over there and just chance it while that leviathan's there. Bit risky. As I say, the seamoth, I don't have the defenses or any weapons to sort of like risk going up against it with just the seamoth, but I'll have a think about it. But I definitely want to go over to the Aurora there. That's my next port of call. So I'm going to head back to the Lifepod. I do hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, then I'd really appreciate it if you would leave a like. If you want to see more content from Subnautica, then if you haven't already subscribed, I would suggest doing so. There's a reminder bell that you can select, and that will let you know when the next video comes out. So thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, thanks and bye.